And we're gonna go all around this whole thing. It might become. I'm intending to go through the more interesting paths, like up here. You know, I don't want to keep rotating between these coast shots. Oh, check this out. Let's go through the bridge here, or we can go through that temple thing. You know what? Let's go through the bridge and hope that there's no loose planks, because I'll be walking home if that happens. Not only that, I might lose all my expensive equipment. Although that's not true. I mean, for what I can do and accomplish with this little simple rig that I have, I'm very happy, and it's not expensive at all. There you go. We just have a look at this little temple here. You got people like this, they're sitting inside the shade. If it's getting a little bit too warm outside, can kind of get in there, you know. It's a little bit more refreshing. Just want to make sure that X4 is sitting nice and tight. I love these trees, man. That's a path that leads outside, I believe. Although no, it just leads in there. But we're not gonna mess around too much. I'm gonna loop back towards. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. We have to go that way. We have to go this way. I would ride on the grass, but it's kind of disrespectful. Obviously, they're trimming the grass pretty well here, so. I don't think that the king song is gonna leave any marks, but just don't feel that's necessary to do so. Now, we can keep going that way. Look at that bridge. Or we can get up this way and hopefully loop back around, is what I'm thinking. Well, look at that. That's an interesting bridge. I want to look at that. Is that like an old bridge, or is that a bridge they're building? Like, is that a skeleton of a bridge? Because it looks kind of rusted out. Oh wow, here you go. Here you go, man. Feel free to pause the video right here. To the left, not this side, but can have a little look. Yeah, that bridge definitely looks very rusted. It doesn't look like it might have been a project in the past, but it's most likely going to be abandoned at this point. Got some other dude there cameraing the scenery. We won't be sticking around too long because we're getting a 360 shot. So all I need to do is just be there and leave. And you guys can just pause the video and have a look around. Pretty much everything is being caught right here. You know? Free to choose whatever you want to look at. But this is definitely like the outskirts of the park. There's not many people that go here. See, past the mall to the south of the mall, that's where it gets a lot more beautiful. It still looks nice here, but it's much better area over there. More centered around the south rather than the north. The north is just, the body of water is just connected here, but it's not really as cool as the south. The nice thing about the King song is I can just literally pass through all this really quickly. Get to the hopefully juicy stuff. Or rather than get through it, you know. As I said, it's not like we need to stop anywhere. Just take a quick shot and we're out. I'm planning to do some other shots as well of other places, obviously. You know, I want to go through a very simple it's not a famous place or anything, but a Chinese village, and what it actually means to be a village, because it's obviously these words come from history, but when I say Chinese village, you might not be thinking of a village the same way you think about it in the West. It's a village that has been developed, so it actually just looks like an urban residential complex. It's not really what it is. The way China developed was very different from the West. You had something called the land reform, which gave a lot of people, their own land to be able to do whatever they wanted with. Many people, of course, they used it at their home. Many people made farming lots out of it. Many people made rentals out of it, started making companies out of them. So, they've really pushed people to invest in these villages, and so they look a certain way. They're much taller because they get a certain amount of land. The buildings, they build it up, laterally, is that what you call it? They build it up on the height to make sure that they can do more with the land. And it gave people the opportunity to make very good living for themselves. So you could sell the land, I think you could sell the land. I'm not actually sure about that. I'm pretty sure you could sell the land. I don't think anyone did, though. The population was quite well educated on what to do with the land in order to be able to make a living for themselves. But a lot of people did sell the land. I know a lot of some people, they just live inside the city. They don't really own any land like that. And I mean, that's the typical modernity lifestyle that we all know. So now we made it back to the mall here, as you can see. Now this place is definitely populated. Obviously, it's a mall. What you have here is, these are on every night. Every night it's like a carnival in here. Now that might be more common for places like America. I'm not sure though, but I know in Sweden, this is quite interesting. They really run these every night, every night, and they're not necessarily, profitable, but it does attract people to the mall, and I think they're incentivized by the mall to keep these here as a reason for people to come here, especially the kids. Kids are the biggest consumers in our society, I swear to God. The amount of crap that they spend their money on, toys. Can you imagine being a toy manufacturer just making a bunch of random stuff and then selling them for like insane prices? But you got hot dog stands and all kinds of stands here, Chinese, snacks and whatnot. All kinds. And I used to sit down here and chill with my friend back when he was visiting Foshan. This place at night is populated, weekdays or weekends. It don't matter. Go-karts. Although, I'm gonna tell you something, these go-karts are made for kids. They're not. Oh yeah, and then you got stages like this where kids can perform and people sing. Karaoke in the public, very common. And check this out, you got a skate park here. This was not here before when I came, and I can definitely tell this is for kids. Everything's kind of low down to the ground and so on. There's a really good skate park here in Foshan, a really good one. I used to go there before when I was skating, but it's at a very specific place. It's not really like spread out much. As I said, skating culture kind of dying. Only the real OG skaters are maintaining that, and the rest are just they've given up on it. It's what it feels like. Let's make sure no one turns the corner here. It's my little warning signal in case someone wants to turn the fucking corner. It's the amount of times I've been blocked by someone just coming out of the corner, man. It happens quite often. Yeah. See if I can get my bike up here. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's lift it. Whoa. Whoa. Shouldn't be using the trolley hand to lift it up like that, but that's the first time I ever done it. Should be fine. All right. Now check this area out. This would be a nice place to live, huh? Is it? Oh no, no, this is not a residential. I think this is like some hotel or something. Oh yeah. Everything well maintained, you know. The goal here in the society, one thing you have to understand, is not for profit. So what ends up happening is for a harmonious society, which leads to profits. You know, it costs people a lot to you know, take care of the community, feeling safe and whatnot. Intercontinental. What I mean by that is that, you know, expenses are not externalized as they are in the West. Society has to pay back somehow. You know, I mean, if a hospital doesn't take care of its workers, then it's like gives the expenses off to them. I don't know. It's you know, I'm not going to stop talking about this. This is too, you know, I got the music in my ears. It's a little bit too complicated to talk about. What I'm maybe trying to say is that, oh, I got a little tug on my camera there. Ah, that's fine. Still recording. It benefits this society to take care of its citizens, to clean everything up, to give people a reason to go outside. It creates more consumption of goods. It stabilizes the economy, you know? It keeps it, well, it doesn't stabilize the economy, it keeps it actually going at a higher pace, developing faster. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit careful here. Whoa, Jesus. I don't have a lot of space to move here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap. Looks like they're doing something to the building over here. I think you could give us a little bit more space to walk here, but you're not supposed to take a bike here. That's the thing. Now, that kid's bike, that's fine. That's completely fine. That's a non-motorized vehicle, but you're not supposed to take motorized vehicles here. That's why you don't really get a lot of space. So we're reaching the points where, oh, man, I could, this could become an interesting part of the video. Here we go. Schwink. If I would fall, that is. That's what I was referring to. If I would fall, that would be quite interesting. Did not happen. Let's have a look under the bridge here. Whoa. I'll see later whether or not these guys here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if people are yelling at me or not. You know, I got the music on my ears. It's kind of like an excuse to keep going in case something happens, because I know they're not gonna enforce it. But as I said, it's not correct for me to be rolling around out here. Still though, having the music in the ear is a great excuse not to, you know, listen to anyone. So I'm gonna check the recording later and see whether or not anyone gave a fuck. You know, I went past some guards earlier as well. I was expecting them to say something. I don't think they did anything actually. But as I said, you know, they don't care. I mean, it's not that they don't care. It's that they're actually very pragmatic about it. It's a pragmatic society where people, they don't give a damn if it's not really in the interest of anyone else to stop you, right? If you're not endangering anyone, most of the time they just let you do whatever you want, and you can see that in the way the kids ride. I mean, shit, you're gonna watch that video, the way the kids ride. You know, that's crazy. But keep in mind, you know, those kids, they don't like. It's dangerous for them, but they don't bother anyone else. No one else complains. The cops serve the people. People don't complain. They're not gonna do anything about it. And that's why you can see me, you know, riding red lights and riding on the wrong side of the road, blah 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 blah. You know, this is like common as hell here, because as I said, the rules are there to protect people. Now I understand the argument as well. If everyone behaves like that, you know, someone's gonna get hurt accidentally. But as I said, it needs to be they need to file a complaint. There needs to be some civilian that files a complaint. There needs to be a reason, you know, to serve someone. The cops don't serve themselves to enforce their own laws. It's not their laws, it's the people laws, you could kind of say. So it's a little bit different philosophy. Yeah. But so far, yeah, you know, you can do whatever you want. As long as you don't bother anyone, no one's going to give a damn about you. You can do whatever you want. Now this looks awesome. Check this out. I got these islands here. There's no way to get on these islands. Oh no, there is. Actually, remember, there's no way I'm gonna get on those islands because they have stone bridges in between them, whatnot. But from the outside, you can check them out. In fact, I could get on some of them. There's still some bridges going around. You know what? We're gonna try to do that. You gotta keep this video a little bit interesting. This is gonna be awesome. Just go through this. Oh man, these roads are. Yeah, that's just. Let's get up here. Hopefully we don't. I'm checking my camera constantly to make sure we don't bump into something. Park off-road. Oh, there it is. That's the bridge I was talking about. Can't go through that one. But we still got some. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Got some roads like this we can go through. It's kind of fun. But it's not that hard, I'm gonna be honest. This is what the King Song was made for, with a knobby tire. I'm just completely rolling over these with no effort, really. Just keep your balance and, oh, is that a fish? Oh yeah, these waters hold the amount of carps they have in here. They're invisible now, but I'm telling you, you throw some bread in there. I should have done that actually. I didn't even think about that. Man, there's been people, you know, the kids, they come here and they throw bread in the water. The water becomes so dense with fish. Some of the carps literally are outside the water riding on the other fish. And I'm not even over exaggerating. That's literally what happens. They're completely surfing on the bodies of the other fish. As we're riding here, you might be able to see some fish. Although the people here, they don't necessarily fish carps. And I don't know why, but that's not quite popular to do. They do fish, I'll tell you that, but it's not in these waters. It's not in the park water. They do fish inside the in the waters in the city. Wow, look at that. That's a shot right there. I'm gonna remind myself to take that shot. Here's the big square. This is where I used to come to skate sometimes. It's no skate park here, but it's a pretty good land to just chill out on. Jump over some bottles or, you know, play around a little bit. Oh, we got a doggy. Let's have a look. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. I'm getting a little tired on my legs. No worries. That's why we got a seat. Seated riding. You know, I always keep looking at different wheels, trying to figure out like which one is going to be my next wheel for the future. If this ever breaks down. I've been riding this for a very long time now, and I've not broken a motor, but I've definitely made a motor grind a lot before. So I'm just wondering, oh, this is what I'm talking about, the open karaoke. You can see right there, you know. And this is just the beginning of it. I mean, there's gonna be a bunch of people lining up at night. They line up together, you know, they take turns, you know, so that's just the beginning of it. That's not what it looks like. It's not just like two people randomly like that. It's a whole goddamn place. Yeah. But believe it or not, it's gonna get even more beautiful, for sure. It's gonna get even more beautiful as we're going down to the south, because it gets a little bit more swampy, a little bit more wildlifey. It's nice. And then from there, I'm thinking we're gonna go into the old city of Guicheng, not the new one, not the luxury part, but like the older part. Oh, we should turn off here. And then it's gonna be even nicer there. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's getting a little bit nicer here. We got some parks people can play at. Get a little bit more dense. This is usually where you go to if you want to experience the park here. This area right here to the left, I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to drive in there. As I said, I don't want to go on with a motorized vehicle on the grass, but look at that. You know, this is where they actually train all their and not kung fu stuff, but the hell is that? I've never seen that before. What is that? I'm certain no one plays in the water here. This water is too dirty. Looks like a football goal or something. I don't know what that is though. Oh man, and the trees on the other side, absolutely beautiful. You got that little marshland kind of aesthetic going. Man, these pads are amazing. One thing I can't get my head wrapped around, you know, is when it comes to these new EUCs, any other EUC, is the pads on them kind of suck. What do I mean with that? Because if you want to go sit down, you know, you don't get any leverage from the pads if you're sitting down, because your legs have to, you know, you have to squat out like a frog in order for you to be able to bend your ass down. But I'm telling you, the King Song is perfectly aligned for that, because what you got is you got small pads which you can wrap your leg around, and then you got holes in the middle which your shins can go through. And then what you can do is you can literally grab for braking, you can literally just grab it with the back of your knee and then yank that thing back with your body. That's what you're able to do. But with these other pads I'm looking at, I'm like, well, how am I? That's not going to happen. And you know, I don't want to necessarily stand up every time. If you want to do a hard break, of course you stand up, but it's very nice to have that amount of control when you're just sitting down and chilling. Speaking of sitting down, let's go down a little bit. Man, do I really want to do a jump here, but the camera is in a way that I'm pretty sure it would just fly out. Now here's the thing, the nice part is definitely on the other side, which we would have captured. Did I just hear my... Whoa. Let me just do a quick check on my equipment here. That's still on. How's my camera doing? That's still on. Oh, there's like spider webs on it. Expected. This is still good too. No problem. A little bit hot, but should be fine. Should be fine. All right. Let's continue on. Now I'm thinking let's go through. Let's go through there to the south, and we'll exit. Or maybe I should just get out here. This is kind of an exit. Actually, I can't even get in there. Yeah, I need to go through that gate. The gate here is open, fortunately. Huh. Let's just go. Ugh. Whoa. I think it's time for the stick to come out. Gonna need to hold you in my arms. Make sure nothing bad happens to you. All right. My bag is a little half open right now, but it's fine. So now that was the park pretty much. I didn't go through like the nicer part, but it's not. I mean, there's practically all the same stuff, really. There's not much that's gonna change. That's what it looks like. Hope you kind of enjoy that. And you know what? Should I get some shots in here? Nah, let's go to the city. So that's a village right there, which but we'll do it for another day. I'm just gonna record a little bit more, just to see what's up ahead, really. Let's make sure we don't run into the kid here. Yeah, tripping in my goddamn face. No disgrace, pussy viral with the cold case and the motherfucking baseline. Yo, if you ain't got shit, get the fuck out of my face, bruh. You said you weren't gonna rap. Sorry. That's about it. I think it's time for me to start head back. I might cut this last part out a little bit, but yeah, it's time to go back, I think. Let's see if I can pass this dude. That looks chill, man. It's like your own platform, like a little carpet. You know what? Let's film a little bit more. I want to get over to that mall over there. Probably gonna get something to drink as well. Yeah. I should have went, but it's fine. Oh, you know what? I know where this is. I think this is the old mall I used to skate at. Not sure though. We'll have a look at it and then I'll end the video. If it looks like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, is because I simply just don't. I've been working for the past 1.5 years in the kindergarten. I have never had time to go out, so right now I'm just kind of doing whatever I can to learn more about the city. Let's go. And that's why I don't really know where the mall is headed, where the old town is headed. I wanted to go to the old town, which I call it old town. It's not really old town. But let's have a look at this, because I think this is a place I used to play at before, long time ago. It kind of does look like it, but I think I have to go to the left there, next to the mall. It's not this way. Here, we can go in here. Let's just get up here. Holy shit, just go, man. What the hell? Can I get down here? I can get down, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. It's more so. This is that mall, man. This is exactly that mall. I'm gonna show my old place where I used to. First time I used to come to China, I used to live with my girlfriend back then, and yeah, I used to come here to skate in this awesome park that they have. And this is pretty much where all the skaters are. If you want to have a serious good park where you can train a little bit and do some fun stuff, it's over here. But I never knew that it was so close to the park. I mean, I knew it was in the area, I just didn't know that. I guess it's not close necessarily, but it's here. Yeah, that's in there for sure. But you're not allowed to take any bikes in there, so I don't want to piss anyone off. Yeah. Let's see which way we're gonna head out. Right, let's go this way. Oh shit. Where the hell did I choose to go? Oh man. bit too cramped. I'm gonna get up on this side here if I can. Can move out a little bit faster. What the hell happened there? Oh, you know what it is? They parked their bikes out here. That's why. They parked their bikes out here on the road. Who the hell does that, man? Again, another showcase of the authoritarianism in China. It's not existent, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, everyone that says that this place is so hard, you're delusional. You're like complete delusion. This is the most fucking free goddamn, annoyingly so even. I mean, I'm not even like saying it's, I wish it was authoritarian. It's not. It's delusional to think that it is. It's completely the opposite. Let's these go through here. It's completely the opposite. This is the most free country in the world where you can just do, as a civilian, where you can do whatever the hell you want, fuck around and park your goddamn bikes anywhere. It would be right here. You have your stuff confiscated, you know, towed and shit. If you did it anywhere else, get fines all over you. Not here, not here. And with that, gonna end it at the basketball here. Gonna go ahead and stop it right there. I think that was a good enough video for now. I'll upload the whole raw footage. Take care.